Creed II brought back a Sylvester Stallone Rocky tradition that will continue for Creed IV. Michael D. Jordan honored a Rocky franchise tradition with Creed IV, which he plans to continue with the upcoming Creed IV. Ever since Rocky Balboa, one of the most iconic characters in movie history, was introduced to audiences in 1976, there have been 9 movies in the Rocky/Creed franchise. The 6 Rocky movies follow the life of boxer Rocky Balboa, who was portrayed by Sylvester Stallone. However, after a miraculous return in 2006 as Rocky Balboa, it was clear that the actor could no longer believably play an active boxer. The Rocky franchise was presumed dead for many years, but was revitalized in spectacular fashion with 2015's Creed. The Creed movies have followed the life of Jordan's Adonis Creed, who is the son of Rocky's longtime friend Apollo Creed. Stallone once again portrayed Rocky Balboa in the first 2 Creed films, but decided not to return for Creed II. Stallone not appearing in Creed II made it clear that Jordan was the future of the franchise. Jordan directed Creed II and will also direct Creed IV, continuing a long-standing franchise tradition. Michael D. Jordan directing Creed II reignited a Sylvester Stallone tradition. The first Creed movie was directed by Ryan Coogler and Creed II was helmed by Stephen Caple Jr. However, Michael D. Jordan made the ambitious choice to both star in and direct Creed II. Not only was Creed II the first movie Jordan directed in the series, but it also served as his directorial debut. Adonis Creed was a much more mature person in Creed II, which made it the perfect movie for Jordan to step into the role of director, as he had the chance to prove that he was more than just a leading man. By directing Creed II and the upcoming Creed IV, Jordan is continuing the Rocky tradition of the star, also directing movies in the series. Years before Jordan joined the franchise, Stallone directed 4 of the 6 Rocky movies that he starred in. John G. Avildsen directed the first and 5th entries in the series, but Stallone directed Rocky EU, Rocky IV, Rocky IV, and Rocky Balboa. In doing so, Stallone cemented himself as not only a leading man, but also a skilled director. Michael D. Jordan's direction elevated Creed II and added something fresh to it. The first 2 Creed movies were both highly praised, well-directed films, but Jordan's direction brought something different to Creed IV. Jordan had clearly been paying close attention to other directors he's worked with leading up to Creed IV, as the film is an extremely impressive directorial debut. The Creed movies have been applauded for telling very personal stories, and Creed II continued this trend. The story of Creed II follows Adonis, who ends up getting challenged by his childhood friend Damien. Jordan's anime inspiration made the final boxing match between Adonis and Damien one of the most unique and best fight scenes in a Rocky or Creed film. Before the release of Creed II, Jordan claimed that he was inspired by anime when directing boxing scenes for the film. Jordan's anime inspiration made the final boxing match between Adonis and Damien one of the most unique and best fight scenes in a Rocky or Creed film. For a large portion of the fight, the audience at Dodger Stadium is completely removed, so that the movie can solely focus on the 2 fighters. By doing this, Jordan successfully made Adonis versus Damien feel like one of the most personal fights in the entire franchise. Michael D. Jordan directing Creed IV continues a Rocky trend. Jordan proved that he is a skilled director with Creed II, which makes him the perfect choice to direct Creed IV. After the success of Creed II, it would have been disappointing if Jordan decided not to direct the 4th film in the series. Clearly, Jordan enjoyed directing Creed IV and wants to add even more to the franchise with the next movie in the series. By directing Creed IV, Jordan is perfectly following in the footsteps of Stallone. Stallone had a huge impact on the Rocky movies, and is one of the main reasons the franchise is as iconic as it is. Stallone loved the character and franchise so much that he felt the desire to direct several films in the series. It is obvious that Jordan has the same amount of passion for the franchise that Stallone did, which makes it likely that Creed 4 will be just as successful as Creed IA.